Hello, how's it going, Ryan? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. We are back. How's it going, Fahad? Am I ready for the trades? Tell me, what do I need? You'll cover me on 2 stars and shinies? Let's see. I made a list. I'm looking for another Erica, another Erida, another Volkner, an Ilima, and then a Silver for the 2-star trainers. And then for the Pokemon, I made a small list as well with Rainbow Articuno, Rainbow Duck Trio, 2 of them so I can get the emblem, Rainbow Sylveon EX, and then a Rainbow Espeon EX. So I do have 5 Pokemon trainers that I can trade. And then I have 20 2-star Pokemon that I can also trade. As far as the shinies are concerned, we have so many shinies. I have like way too many shinies that I could probably get all the other shinies in the game based off of just the abundance, the amount that we have. So if we take a look, I haven't counted yet, but we have 4, 5, this is 6, so that's 11, this is 15, 19, right? Let's see, 19 plus 10, 29, and then 29 plus 4, 33. So we have 33 extra shiny 2 Pokemon that we can trade for something else. 33 extras without us going down below our 2. So not bad, right? Not that bad. It says that this event is going to be ending soon, the Raichu EX drop. We've already gotten everything from the Raichu event, so I really don't need to keep going. Of course, winning the matches. Just get a couple more cards to trade in the future would be nice. Alright, so we're on Master Ball 1880. We left off yesterday on an 8-game win streak. So we're going to pick up and just continue off where we left off, I think. Here's the deck. If anyone wanted to take a quick look or a screenshot, this is what we're going to be using and working with. You have them all. You have all of them. 5 of them. All of them above 5. You don't mind anything. But shinies, are you missing? You want to help complete my decks? I'm not sure what shiny Pokemon I'm missing. So I would have to do this. No, do that. Why? It doesn't tell me which ones I'm missing. Oh, here we go. All right. So we have all the Shining Revelry, at least 2 copies of each. We have almost all of Celestial Guardians. We're missing Venusaur and Executor, but I like to try and get 2 copies of each, you know? I like to try and get 2 copies of each. So because we have 33, 2 shinies, 33 of them, I'd probably trade for some dupes here. Like I'd probably want to dupe Machamp and a dupe Marowak in the future. Starmie, Blastoise, etc. We're almost done with extra dimensional. We have one Pidgeot, but 5 of those Arcanine EX, and then 1 Celebi. We're missing Moltres and Zapdos or Articuno. Gyarados, we don't have Glaceon, Pachirisu, EX. We already have double Mismagius. And then Secluded Springs. We're missing an Infernape. So I guess completing this set would be the first step, and then after that, I'd probably try and go for a double dupes. Because we do have like 6 Garatinas, 12 Darkrai's, so trading those would be fairly easy, I think. Charizard is a popular Pokemon. So we at least have like 10, 14, 15 easy Pokemon that I can trade. The rest are like Beedrills, 6 of those, Lucarios, some Luxtrios and stuff. What are you supposed to do with the 3,873 shop tickets? They might add some more stuff to the shop. I'm not sure, 8K. Do I have a Discord to get in touch with? I do not have a Pokemon Discord. I keep saying that I am gonna create one, but it's on the back burner, and I've been heavily delayed on creating one, to be quite honest. It's something that's on my to-do list that I have to actually get done. Now, we're not going to do deck recommendations today either. Today's going to be a relatively short stream, probably consisting of an hour and a half, and that's it. So you guys got about an hour and 20 minutes with me before we wrap things up. I honestly wasn't going to go live today. I was going to wait until Saturday, I think. But I did find a little bit of time that I could actually play some Pokemon. So here we are, trying to rank up just a little bit. I am quite late, to be honest. And I mean that by saying I'm quite late in terms of getting to the actual ranked mode. So it would be nice if I could actually get top 10, top 5, or top 1,000. Alright, so we're going to put Lugia down. Mantyke's going down. I don't want to put the giant cape down just yet. Who am I kidding? I'll put on the Mantyke. Doing this right now is basically telegraphing that I might have Leaf in hand, but I'm patiently waiting right now. Lightning Energy is the next one. This is what I'm gonna do. Just in case he has a Cyrus in hand and he can Cyrus my Ho-Oh. We're going in like that. Because Lightning is coming up next and I can one-shot Weavile, so I highly doubt Weavile is going to stay in. But at least this way I think I can win. Because if he... Wow. He is deciding to stay in with Weavile. Alright. Let's Mars him down. Just in case he had a Cyrus. How much dust do I have? I have 2 million shine dust. Those trades are going to be expensive. True. I think every 2-star trade is going to be 25,000 shine dust. I have about 2 million. How's it going, WJ? What's the play here? Is the play wait until I find my other leaf? 1 in 8. Does the play elemental switch, lose all energy, go Magby? I think I'm cooked no matter what. I'm like heavily relying on RNG right now, to be honest. Because if I generate water energy, I can win. He'll come in and kill Magby. I put Lugia in. I tank 1 hit, and then I can attack and clean. I mean, if I go Ho-Oh and I don't top deck my Lugia, my Leaf, I'm dead. Pichu, Pichu, Pichu. As long as he doesn't have Cyrus, he kills Magby. I don't see a way we win this, to be honest. No top deck on the Leaf. And this Pokemon right here that was Ho-Oh needed to technically be a Lugia. Actually, it's still possible to win. It's still possible to win. As long as he doesn't get Cyrus. All I have to do is top deck Leaf on the next, and then top deck Elemental Switch, and then we win the game. He'll attack as long as he doesn't have Sabrina or Cyrus, because then he'll attack Ho-Oh. I Leaf off, go Lugia, and then I live, and then I Elemental Switch the next turn. Leaf is the most important thing right now. I need to get Leaf right here. I need to get Leaf right here. Buy Elemental Switch, put the water, retreat, and go Lugia. I'll be at 1 energy. No, I wouldn't have enough time. It was gonna be the Leaf was necessary now or never, right? So I think with that it's checkmate. Dang, that went down to the wire. We literally had a comeback even though our back was against the wall. Not bad. It was a 25% chance we win right there. With us getting a leaf. Is trading going to be shine dust or tokens? It should be shine dust. How's it going, me, myself, and I? It's crazy though, even with this kind of team, or this deck, you can see how close matches are still. Alright, we're going second. Let's just put all that down, to be honest. So they're running Cleffa, Pichu, Dratini, Dragonite. As long as they have a giant cape, they live, and I can't kill them. Which they most likely run just one singular giant cape, yeah? There goes the giant cape. Like we mentioned. So this will be an interesting matchup for sure. They got lightning. As long as they don't get any water energy, they're generating water or lightning right now. We could still win this. Alright, so we have all the energy necessary and an elemental switch down the line. Fortunately, that's a Magby and not whatever else we needed. I think for now, I'll one energy Komala. I'll probably fire energy Lugia, so I don't have to worry about using Magby. Get the giant cape out of the way. And then we'll splashy toss Komala. I think doing it like this is better. Would have been nice if we could have found a Ho-Oh, but Komala doing 70 can replace Ho-Oh, I suppose, for just the time being. He's got his water energy. Now the question's gonna be, does he actually have rare candy and a Dragonite in hand? Does he got the rare candy Dragonite? If he enters in with Dragonite, then he's confident that he has it. If not, then he might be waiting still. Alright, so he's got a lot of Pokemon cards in hand. This is when we want to Mars him for sure. Because we know he's got another Pokemon in hand because of Cleffa, so let's just remove that. We'll get rid of cards in our hand. It doesn't really change anything, to be quite fair. So Lugia is missing just one water energy, yeah? We don't have a Sabrina, don't have any X or repels. If he has the Dragonite EX, we might lose this game. Dang, he's got it. I think we've lost. think we've lost. So he's just gonna wait until I attack, right? And I don't have any other non-EX Pokemon to attack. He's gonna wait until I attack, so when he swings back, I die. That's the smart play that he could do. But if he thinks I'm waiting for a Sabrina or something, he could also just attack me on his next turn. We technically need to bait him. We need him to attack us. Because he thinks I'm saving the spot for another Pokemon. If he doesn't take the bait, then we lose the game. So we need to hope he thinks I'm waiting to find a red or a Sabrina. He's like, okay, I gotta just keep attacking now or else it's gonna be over. If he doesn't attack right now and he waits for me to attack, then yeah, we lose. Okay. He's attacked us. This is nice. So now we have to pray he doesn't have a Lyra in hand. And we also have to pray he doesn't have another Dragonite EX in hand. Those two things we need to pray. Because if he has a Lyra, he wins. If he has a Dragonite, if he has a Dragonite EX, then he also wins. He might not even have Lyra. He could have a Lily, for example, with a potion. Okay, he's retreated. So that guarantees no Lyra. He does have a Dragonite EX, but if he doesn't have another giant cape... Oh, wait, never mind. It's 3 energy, not 4. I was thinking it was 4 energy. Dang, Dragonite's kind of beefy, dude. So this Ho-Oh Lugia deck that we run, we go on multiple, like, 8-game, 9-game win streaks. It's good. It's fun. It's consistent. However, the one deck that we have trouble taking down is Dragonite. Like, we're good. We're always good against, say, like, Suicune, Greninja. We're good against most decks. But the Dragonite is definitely the deck that we lose the most to with this Lugia Ho-Oh. And I guess you could say throw in a red or a Guzma. Either a red or a Guzma would seal the deal and get us in there, right? Red is overkill, first of all, right? So if I were to throw in any Pokemon card, any trainer, it would be a Guzma first. It's debatable, man. Should I? Should I toss in a Guzma, get rid of like another giant cape? This is the one deck that we lose against. It's the Dragonite. Every other deck, we're pretty much good. How's it going, IX? How often do I fight a Dragonite deck? Out of probably 50 games, I've probably went up against them 4 or 5 times that I can remember. Out of 50 games, 4 or 5. But it would be nice just to win against that Dragonite. Yeah, 4 energy is the basic Dragonite. Crazy enough, he had both. He had both EXs. Usually they run 2 EX, 1 standard, right? Just in case you're going up against an Oricorio. Or maybe they just don't and they go Dragonite or Dragonair instead. Alright, we got Pichu. So I take 50 and then another 50, then I'm dead, right? I gotta save the last spot just in case we end up getting a, just in case we need a Komala or a Ikorio. But I am scared of not putting the Pichu down that he's gonna Sabrina this turn. Dragonite or Charizard kills Slowducks. He could swing in, but he can't kill with 2 hits. Unless he has a Giovanni that he might be holding on to. I'm just doing this to get rid of cards in my hand. Just so he doesn't try to red card me. I have an idea in my head. So we're gonna do that and then end turn. The main reason why is because he knows I'm building the back now, so he's like, okay, maybe I don't want to Giovanni this guy. Keep him at 10. But if he does Giovanni, I'm not like hurt necessarily. He's still red carded. Dang, I needed that elemental switch. I needed that elemental switch to catch him off guard. Silver to get rid of my leaf. Joke's on you, I got double leaf. That's going there, guaranteed. Our Ho-Oh's dead no matter what. Let's see. He most likely has a Cyrus, which then it's gonna be a race against the clock, right? Lost a lot of matches with Meta Suicune deck to Charizard because they can get out of the win con faster and not have to commit to any mons on the bench. True. I don't think I'm going to put down a double Lugia right now. There's still a chance we can find a Komala. Yeah, we need a Komala. If I put Lugia down, we technically just lose the game right here. Oh, Cyrus. Then what was the whole point of you throwing down a Pokeball or a Ikorio and then Cyrus at the end? What was the whole point of playing out Pokeball and Oricorio if you had the win condition? That's a waste of my time, your time, people watching time. Come on, just put the Cyrus and let's go to the next game, yeah? Today seems like an unlucky Ho-Oh day, but the win rate with Ho-Oh is still very good. I think truthfully we've had bad starts. I've never actually, no. I've never actually started, I don't think, with a baby Pokemon going first or going second. So I wouldn't necessarily say, dang, the Ho-Oh Lugia deck's not doing so great today. It's more so we're getting kind of bad RNG on the starts here, unfortunately. I do kind of miss the Charizard deck. Now that we're talking about Charizard. Oh. I'm gonna keep one card in hand because who knows, they could red card me. Help me out, give me a +2. We're taking 90 this turn, right? Put down Komala. The sad thing is, when they attack Pichu right here, I don't have another Pokemon I can switch to. We need a top deck Leaf or we're screwed, right? Okay, I think that's a loss. Because once I attack and kill, they'll be able to do 110 damage. Yeah, that's checkmate on field. Yeah, we're bricking today, Sinastra. But I am the persistent type. Even though we've gone 4 losses in a row, I'm not forgetting the times where we've gone 8 wins in a row, 9 wins in a row, and all of the big win streaks we've had with this deck. So I'm still giving this deck more time today. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4 wins in a row. And then we had that 4 loss, but after that, 1, 2 wins. Or is it 3 loss, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I still believe. All it takes is, I think, 3 wins in a row to make up for the losses. It does suck that we haven't had one game today where we've started with the baby Pokemon going first or second. I think that's contributed to some of the bad luck, but we'll see how this game goes. Ooh, feeling lucky. We got Baby and Leaf and Ho-Oh. All right. Now that is a start, I'll say. Against Apache. Apache Risu. We got double baby Pokemon. We gotta be cautious for, say... Yeah, we gotta be cautious. I'm not gonna put down a Mantike. Usually I would right now, because I'm like, oh snap, what if they actually Sabrina and then I'm stuck on Ho-Oh? We do have a Leaf in hand, so I won't actually put down Mantike because of that. Depending on what the next energy is. If the next energy is water... Where goes the Repel we just mentioned? The next energy is water. I could just Magby the Lugia and then bench energy it. Try and Cape doesn't keep it alive. It's lightning. So we have double lightning coming up. So what is the play then? He does 80, 100 to my Ho-Oh. Did I technically like grief? I may or may not have griefed if this is a 18 trainer Pachirisu. So what I think I'm gonna do to make up for it, let's put down the Mantike. Go ahead, Leaf. Go to Mantike. Put lightning energy here. And then splashy toss on the Lugia. That's the best way to do it. Because if we're generating lightning energy, I put the lightning in. If we top deck, say, an elemental switch, then I can get the fire energy from it. And then still kill the Pachirisu and we win next turn. Since he is running 18 trainer... Oh, he does have another Pokemon to build. Yeah. Because I feel like if I go Ho-Oh, it might be too slow, no? You might be too slow with Ho-Oh to the point that he'll just Cyrus us back and win off that. Or am I misplaying right now? Maybe I'm misplaying. We're not able to attack with Ho-Oh this turn. That's why I didn't want to actually commit to this. Pichu doesn't help me. So if I put Pichu down, I save myself from a Sabrina, hypothetically speaking, this turn right here. I energy Lugia, I attack Pachirisu. The next turn, he'll be able to swing it with the other Pachirisu. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous right now. But I'm trusting the process. Would I consider swapping the Pokemon comms to another baby to increase the odds? We only have one single Pokemon communication, but maybe I could get rid of the one Pokemon comm for something else. Alright, if we generate water energy and find an elemental switch, we can win right here. Not water energy. And I'm gonna need energy to retreat. Alright, so we still have a Professor's Research I could find. So I think I'll Mars. Because I might need two Professors into elemental switches or something. I'm not sure what the play is.
Dang, dude. So much lightning. So much lightning. Pokemon Con would be another Ho-Oh. So the only way we win here is if we top deck Leaf. So we put Ho-Oh in the front. We can't retreat now. We're committing. We're fully committing. And top deck, because we have to top deck Leaf right now or we lose. There was no other way to win here. They hit us. We top deck Leaf. We go to Ho-Oh. We attack, generate energy for Lugia, and then Lugia can clean up. It's got to be Leaf. It's got to be Leaf. Oh, man. We needed to Leaf that turn or else there was no chance. Because if I put the Ho-Oh in with the 2 energy, I'm down to 70. I can't attack this turn. I'd have to retreat to another one. And then there's no way I can build up energy quick enough. It was that one singular Leaf that turn. And then we win the game. Alright, so I think what I've learned from this match is we are going to put in Guzma. Not only is it good against that Dragonite deck, but Patchy Risu would have been shut down until they found more, you know, Pokemon tools. We're going to put in Guzma in this deck and alternate it. And I think since I can't decide whether I get rid of Pokemon Com or a Giant Cape, I'm going to get rid of one Giant Cape and then just go Guzma. And this will be the revamped deck list. Guzma, because we don't really need a red, per se. Alright, let's do some work. Foo-foo. Foo-foo. He could definitely Ember me right here if he wanted to. My one singular Giant Cape being used to not die to a Charmander. You might think that that's a bad idea. I'm not too sure. Because if he's running Stoke Charizard, I could technically live against a Stoke Charizard with 150. But he can't evolve this turn, and there's like no harm. Oh, wow. I was gonna say, he can't evolve this turn, and there's no harm in him attacking. Because him losing the energy doesn't matter as long as he goes Stoke Charizard, right? Alright, so now my option is, what do? Mars him, so he doesn't actually evolve. Because him having the chance of having Rare Candy and Charizard with 3 cards in hand has gotten a lot lower now. I mean, Guzma does literally nothing, but he wanted to get rid of everything in his hand. So he's basically exposing and telling me, hey, I don't have whatchamacallit, right? He doesn't have the thing in hand. We got a Guzma of our own. Come on, Pokemon Com. I think we're gonna win this, to be honest. I hit the Entei, I kill the Entei. And Charmander, or Charizard has 180 health. And we have Guzma in hand. Yeah, there's no way for him to win that. Yeah, Guzma feels comfy right now. I wasn't even afraid of like a giant cape. Charizard. In all of your experiences, you think 2 elemental switches is too much? No. We've had many games where I needed double elemental switch. Plus, it's more for like the consistency of finding at least one. But I've had a couple of games where I needed to use both on the same turn. Or one on one turn, one on another turn. How's it going, Monster? Why not play Pachirisu EX? I don't think Pachirisu EX is a very good card right now for the meta. I could. Alright, so we're going to definitely hold off. We have a Leaf, so that's perfectly fine. I doubt he's gonna try to Sabrina and red card. Or I think it would be like a... I don't think he's gonna repel and red card. So I'm gonna wait. But it beats me in the game. Beating Pachirisu, beating a Ho-Oh and a Lugia deck one time doesn't mean that the Pachirisu deck is good. That's like me playing Ho-Oh and Lugia and beating the Suicune and Greninja deck one single time and saying, alright, this deck is extremely good. It cannot be stopped. Lugia, Ho-Oh counters Froakie, Greninja, Suicune 100% of the time. That just doesn't make any sense, right? However, I can say, oh, well, this Froakie Greninja deck that I'm going up against, we've played against it with Ho-Oh and Lugia multiple times. And consistently speaking, we've been able to go 6-1 against Froakie, Greninja, Suicune. So we have a very good, favorable matchup against Greninja, Suicune because we've gone 6-1 against them, and they've only won one time, but while we've won 6. That would be a plausible argument, you know, to make. Let's go ahead and just do this. Because he could technically red card, which is good for us here. And the opposite could also be said. If I end up losing to this Greninja Suicune deck right here, it's not necessarily going to say that Suicune Greninja is better against Ho-Oh Lugia. Because this is like their first or second win out of like countless wins I've had against them. You know what I mean? I've won against Greninja Suicune way too many times that I've lost count. So if they somehow win this time, doesn't mean that Greninja Suicune is better than Ho-Oh Lugia. It just means that they've gotten a smaller win percentage against the deck. Meanwhile, we've won like 7, 8, 9 times or something. And I think I can only remember them winning one time against us out of our 50 games we've played. So all food for thought. Something to keep in mind. Oh, I didn't actually need to do that, did I? I forgot I had Leaf in hand with double elemental switch, so we could have actually played the Leaf elemental switch game. Because now we're going to have to play us getting Mars. Us getting Mars isn't going to be fun. However, since they've already used Rare Candy Greninja, they would need Rare Candy Greninja. No, all they need is Cyrus. They hit the Mantike. No, they hit the Ho-Oh here. They do 60. They pick up a kill. They would need just a singular Cyrus to win. Top deck Lugia, top deck Lugia, top deck Lugia, top deck Lugia, top deck Lugia! Let's go! To the person in the chat saying 2 elemental switches are not good, it proves right here that we have an actual use case to show you why double elemental switch is necessary in this deck, and how I've won multiple games because of the double elemental switch, and how we're about to win a game because of the double elemental switch. Let's go ahead, get water energy, elemental switch again. We're gonna get some lightning energy. Suicune is down. Now all we have to do is survive 2 turns, right? Wait, don't tell me they did all of this just to have a Cyrus in hand the next turn. Come on, let me top deck Leaf. Wait, chat, I think I might have... I threw the game. Wait, I threw the game by using that Leaf. Wait, no, we actually threw the game by using that Leaf. I could have just retreated off of the Ho-Oh for 2 energy here. Kept the 1... No, I needed that Leaf to retreat to go Ho-Oh to attack right now. Uh-oh. They've already used a repel, so no repel's coming in. Yeah, I think we lost. But I think it's mainly my fault for playing that Leaf too quick. Arida means no Cyrus, so I get to live 1 more turn. And if he's using Arida, I mean, that's the most HP he's going to go to. So getting a Leaf can still win us the game 20%, but if we lose, I'll 100% take the blame here. Dang, dude. I can't believe me not finding that Leaf slowed us down so much. They've got 2 cards remaining. I don't think it's mathematically impossible, right? As long as they water Shuriken right now and attack the Ho-Oh, we lose. Alright, we're good. No shot, chat. My Leaf cost us the game. A lesson to be learned. You gotta slow down your gameplay. We made a good play killing that Suicune, but us using that Leaf too early made us get trapped for about 2 turns, which means that we're not able to just go back to the Ho-Oh and kill immediately. If not for that, we just win the game, right? Imagine if one of those switches was Repel, for example, pick up a kill in the back and load Lugia for the next turn. Yeah, but Repel doesn't work against Pokemon that are stage 1, stage 2. And if you're talking about that Greninja that was in the front, we don't pick up a kill at all. The bad thing is Repel only works for basic Pokemon, which is why I don't like running Repel in this deck, because it takes us a little bit to try and ramp up our energy so we can attack. And by the time it takes us to actually ramp up energy so we can attack, they've already evolved into a stage 1, stage 2, you know? That's why I don't think Repel is actually too good here. I kind of just want them to red card me. I could find a leaf, I could find anything else. Anything other than this hand, I'll take. So I will Pokemon Calm this. Hi, Foo-Foo. Try and cape on Komala, just so you can survive 2 hits from an Oricorio in case they want to try to Sabrina or Repel this turn. I'll gladly take 1 hit. I'm sorry, Foo-Foo. Oh, Suicune was in front for the Repel. Oh, you mean when the Suicune was up there? No, but if I Repel... Was the Greninja already weak? If the Greninja was already weak, then Repel Suicune to hit the Greninja. He's already weak. Kill him. Could have been a hypothetical good play, but... Odds are most Suicune players we go up against aren't going to have a weakened Greninja in the back. They're going to have like a full HP Greninja. Like, the deck that we're playing right now, it does relatively well against Suicune Greninja. 90% of the games we've played against them, we win. And that game we just played against them where we lost was hypothetically a win, but there was user error. So don't blame the deck, blame the person playing the deck. You know what I mean? So, like, don't think the deck's bad. Lugia Ho-Oh against a Suicune Greninja, because it's not bad against them. We win 90% of the games. Just blame the person who plays the deck, you know, blame me. Me being the piloting the deck was the reason why we lost that game against Greninja Suicune, because on paper we won that game. On paper we don't leaf, we attack with we retreat and lose that energy on Ho-Oh, which we don't need. And then we just attack with Lugia, kill the Suicune, and then I can leave Ho-Oh and we win the game that very next turn. So the deck on paper won, but me as a player lost, is what I'm trying to say. It's like trying to say that Suicune Greninja is a top tier deck, but someone who doesn't really pilot the deck well plays it a lot and they end up losing, and they're like, man, this deck sucks, dude. I can never win a game. Don't blame the person. Right? Or don't blame the deck, blame the person. All right, let me think. So we're going up against a Zeraora, right? I could hypothetically attack. Actually, no, there is no hypothetical. We do attack. We put energy on Ho-Oh and we loosen our hand up just a little bit, just so they don't red card or anything, because we really need to save this Guzma. I rolling tackle here, hit for 70. He'll swing in on Zeraora, either with or without a Giovanni. And if he puts in an Oricorio after I kill the Zeraora, we can still kill it and it can't attack us. Now, the only thing that he can do is put a electrical cord on Zeraora right here. So after I attack it, he's good to go on Oricorio, and then a Giovanni Ori could kill us. But we got Guzma, so as long as there's no red card being played right here, which we have 3 cards in hand, I highly doubt he'd red card, then we should be okay, right? Hypothetically, we should be okay. No, it's the other Ho-Oh, Gabriel. Sorry, I didn't classify. The other Ho-Oh that had 50 HP, we're going to take the energy away from. The Ho-Oh that had 2 energy on it, or it had 3 energy on it, technically, right? 4 energy. We had 2 Ho-Ohs in play, and collectively they had like 7 energy. All right, let's Mars him up. Go from 4 to 2. I'm trying to think right now. I clearly just attack, right? Actually, no. There's no reason to attack with Komala, but there's also no reason not to attack with Komala, if I'm making any sense. Foo-foo. Foo-foo. Foo-foo, buddy. It's not time yet. So if he attacks, he loses. He's have to swap elemental switch. This is an interesting one. I'll just Guzma. I'm trying to think about how he wins this. I kind of want to bait him right here. So oh, this is such a bad bait. I attack here, he energies. Whenever he attacks, should I just... No, just attack, right? If I elemental switch Lugia attack, I can leave Komala, kill the Tapu Koko, we win next turn. I'm going for the bait. I'm going for the bait. I'm going for the bait. Just get it over with. I'm gonna go for it. The worst thing is if he Marses. But hypothetically speaking, we have a very good chance of him not doing that, and a very good chance of us drawing Leaf back if he does do it. I don't think there was a reason for us to get greedy here and actually swap an elemental switch. Everything dies to a Kamala, Cyrus. He's a very smart player. So we were destined to lose 100% of the time then, right? Because that Cyrus that he top decks takes out our Komala, and then we just can't kill an Oricorio. We were destined to lose. That's going to be a concede. He knows it. I know it. Yeah. What round are we on? $15. It's impossible to stall for 15 turns, I don't think. I don't think it's possible to stall. Everyone takes 70. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no way I can draw this out, right? With one giant cape. It's round 16. We need 14 more rounds, which is 7 more turns, which is 7 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, it might be possible to stall it out. They need 3 hits to live or win. Wait, we could hypothetically go for a draw. Wait, funny enough, we could hypothetically go for a draw. So, a draw means if the timer hits 30, we don't lose the game. Ah, they got Cyrus. Alright. They got double Cyrus. That's crazy in this kind of deck. Alright, well played. So we could have hypothetically gone for a draw if they didn't have a second Cyrus. I thought they were only running one Cyrus. Because then that means we can keep swapping between all of our Pokemon. Oricorio can only do 70 damage per turn. And mathematically, they can't take down 4 Pokemon to a one-hit threshold with Oricorio until the timer runs out, which means that we get a draw. Because Oricorio needs 3 hits for 1 Pokemon, and we have 4 of them on the field, so 12 hits. Or I guess it would be reduced down to, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 9. They would need 9 turns in order to kill 1 Pokemon, but we only needed to wait 7 turns before we get a draw, which means that we were 100% going to draw that game if no Cyrus. Oh, Tapu Koko swapping it after? Ooh, true. So then I only buy myself, what, 4 turns? Instead of 8? Or 9? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess never mind. Tapu Koko, I forgot. All right, let's see. We've got Leaf. So if they do Sabrina, we're okay here. Unless they Sabrina and red card, then we're cooked. Double Pokeball, but nothing else. So they have all the basics in hand. Every Pokemon that they have in the game. Double Darkrai, double Giratina, that's it. I wish that was lightning energy or a Ho-Oh. I'm gonna Guzma now. I think we lose. No. We don't lose yet. If we can top deck, say, a Pokemon Com or a Ho-Oh, I can Leaf, double Elemental Switch, and still be able to attack and ramp up. But then we're also going to need to find our one singular Giant Cape. So much for leafing and double elemental switching, right? Yeah, okay, I think we've lost. Doesn't matter what I lose because I'm going to have to generate that energy back. But let me see. I put water energy on him, so I'll put fire energy on him. Maybe I can keep the fire energy, so it kind of does matter-ish. We might be able to win, assuming he has no healing, and I do still find something. Then this could turn out to be a win, because if he can't retreat off of dark, oh come on. We've got the Ho-Oh. We've got the lightning energy generating. Alright, so I'm going to leaf. I can't build up Ho-Oh right now. I leaf and go to Komala. And by doing that, he has to force in with either Giratina or Darkrai. I'll lose all energy. I lose all energy. Wait, then I can't build up my Ho-Oh or Lugia. I'm dead then. Because if he swings in with Giratina, he'll have the energy. And then next turn, he'll be doing 150 damage guaranteed. Unless I find a Giant Cape. Ooh. I think we've lost, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've lost. And then end turn. I'm choosing not to attack here. Because if I attack, I give him a free swap. And giving him a free swap gives him perfect energy and everything. If I do this and not attack, then I think we buy just enough time that we can win. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I should have put that water energy on Lugia. We could have killed Lugia right here. So I think we can win here if he attacks with Giratina. And then I go in with Ho-Oh, Elemental Switch. I don't have any more Leafs. Yeah, because he kept using Cyrus and to repel. So I can kill the Darkrai with Lugia. And then I die, even if I had full HP. So I think we just lost. Right? Yeah. That's a loss. He'll swap, go to Giratina, put energy on Darkrai, take me to 130, and then Giratina. I mean, maybe if we had Giant Cape this turn, sure, but it's risky. This Lugia deck works too hard for too little. Yeah, I'm very sorry, Clutch Factor, that you weren't here for the good days of Lugia Ho-Oh. And by good days, I mean like yesterday. We played this Lugia Ho-Oh deck literally yesterday, went on pretty good win streaks with it, and ended on an 8-0 game win streak. This deck also went on like a 9-game win streak for us to get into Master rank. We went on another 7-game win streak after hitting Masters, another 8-game win streak offline, and then another 8-game win streak again yesterday. And we were climbing up pretty fast to Master Ball rank 1880. We had like a 62% win rate with just Lugia Ho-Oh, 62%. We were winning a lot of games against Giratina, Darkrai, Suicune, Greninja. It was a lot of fun. However, with all decks in any single trading card game, there's going to be a thing called variance, right? And variance means it doesn't matter if you're playing the best deck with the best possible win rate over multiple days, over countless games. You're going to have a streak of bad luck, and this is our streak of bad luck, unfortunately. Right? This is our unfortunate streak of bad luck. Do I think the deck's bad? Absolutely not. Out of like 50, 60 something games we've played and countless 8, 7, 9 game win streaks that I've lost count of how many win streaks we've gone on, and a 62% win rate with it. I think even higher than 62%. Yeah, I would say this is a pretty good deck, and I will gladly keep playing it. Now, would I also understand that it's a trading card game and that there's RNG and variance can happen, and sometimes we'll just have bad days? Yeah, I can also understand that. Suicune Greninja players can also have bad days where they just lose 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a row, you know? After winning 9 straight. It just happens. If you have the mindset of, oh dang, this deck's garbage because you're having a bad couple of games after you've had a very good week of playing that same exact deck, oh man, you're in for some trouble. Because there's people out there who've most likely played Suicune Greninja and thought the deck was garbage because they just had a bad couple of games. Never think that, you know? Always understand there's going to be variance. There's going to be some hiccups along the way, some bumpy speed bumps to slow you down. That's my life lesson for Pokemon Pocket. My words of wisdom. Coming from someone who's played multiple countless games with countless different decks. I will admit, though, today is a very bad day for this Lugia Ho-Oh. Funny enough. It's a polar opposite of what happened yesterday when we were pretty much stomping and winning every single game imaginable. All right, so let's leaf out. I could build up all the energy I possibly want here with a Pichu. I could do a Pichu, put energy on Lugia, and then swing it with Lugia, but then I'll have nothing after and I'm dead. So I think the best play is to go Mantike. Energy on Ho-Oh. Splishy, Splashy. As long as he doesn't Cyrus us this turn, then we should be clean to start building. Yeah, I do agree, Clutch Factor. When you have bad days with the deck, it might be a good sign just to swap the deck to something else, right? I'm a firm believer in that as well. Do I need Pichu anymore? Probably not, right? Go ahead and swing in attack. We're gonna put fire, water, and lightning on this. The reason why I'm switching it is because if I put all the energy on the new Lugia that has no HP taken, he could still Cyrus us this turn if I'm trapped on Lugia. I don't want to get Cyrused trapped. So because of that, I'm putting double on the weakened Lugia and then one on the new Lugia. I'm trying to find out what his play is to win here. I kill. I don't know what his game is, but I'm gonna Mars him anyways. I don't know what you're at right now, partner. I'm thinking he was planning on using Cyrus on my Mantike. And then Nightmare Aura to kill it. And then he has the Repel. Yeah, that's what it was. I think he was gonna go Nightmare Aura, kill the Mantike. I throw in this Lugia with max HP, and then he repels into one with 130 and then kills me. But the thing is, he doesn't have energy on Giratina, so he wouldn't be able to Nightmare Aura. Unless he had Dawn. But then if he Dawns, he can't Cyrus. It's a lot of different plays right now. We're good, we're good, we're good. You think the deck is fun, but it has no tournament placings and it has too many weaknesses, flaws against a lot of the stuff in the ladder. It's high rollish without too much card draw. Yeah, I don't know how it does in tournament play. I'm not trying to argue that this is a good tournament deck, but in terms of my experience with Master Rank climbing on it, it's been pretty fun. And it's been pretty consistent, obviously, just not today. I went from 1,450 points to 1,880 in 2 days of playing for about 2 hours per day. So in about 4 hours, I moved from 1,400 points to 1,880. Pretty much 1,900, 500 points in 4 hours. 500, yeah, that's not bad in my books. Because I don't really play Pokemon Pocket too much for the day. Like, I probably will have another 10 minutes max here. So it'll be a 1 hour, 38 hour stream, or 1 hour, 38 minute stream. I only play a little bit of Pocket. Is your Moltres Ho-Oh Rayquaza deck a good idea? I honestly don't like running Moltres because of the RNG factor of rolling 3 tails, which has happened to me multiple times. I'm more of a put down baby Pokemon and build up energy that way. Double Magby. If I were to do anything, right? Wait, chat, did Pokemon Legends ZA come out today? Oh, it's already out today. Oh, snap, I completely forgot about it as well. So if I leave and double Elemental Switch, I get to attack this turn and build up energy. Which may or may not help us win this game. I'm not too sure yet. I think we're still kind of cooked-ish. Oh, it's out for New Zealand and Australia. Ah. I know some people change their Nintendo Switch time zone or region to New Zealand or Australia so they can play it early, right? Some people do that. Oh, we're cooked here, chat. We're taking 90 damage. Absolutely cooked. So if they have Magnezone, we're dead. A giant cape on that will also make it dead. I think I just end turn on this. If they have another Dawn and they go 0 aura, they could kill. So maybe I do Giant Cape the front. Just for that. Because I don't think a Giant Cape on a Lugia would actually change anything. Would it? Oh no, if they have another Dawn, they would just Dawn to Galvantula and do 90. They wouldn't swap to 0 aura. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, there's no way. I was like, Giant Cape doesn't matter because they'll kill us anyways if they swap. But if they had another Elemental Switch, yeah, there's no reason to Giant Cape. Also, the time of day matters a lot. The later in the day, the ranked gets more vicious, especially at night. I always play in the morning. So my sample audience, or my sample data, I guess you can say. The sample data that I collect for doing ranked mode is always the same time at like 8 to 11 a.m. EST. I guess in terms of like what Pokemon we're going up, or what people we're going up against. Tomorrow in the US. I am probably going to be out of town tomorrow. I think I'm going on a little road trip. Could I show the deck? Yeah, I can show you the deck after this. Unfortunately, we're having a little bit of string of bad luck here, but I can show the deck off. Let's see. Suicune in the front. I really want to hold on to my Giant Cape I really want to, but I don't want him to Mars me. Surely he won't, right? Come on, surely no Mars on their end. Am I planning on playing Legends ZA? I want to check it out. I'm just not sure when I'll have time to actually jump in and play it, since it comes out tomorrow, but I'll be out of town tomorrow. But a lot of people are saying that the game might not run as smoothly on the Nintendo Switch 1, because I have a Nintendo Switch 1. I don't have a Nintendo Switch 2. Mainly because I don't really play Nintendo Switch games. If they put Pokemon Pocket on the Nintendo Switch 2, I think I would have 100% done it. Alright, this is an interesting play. Because I can build up the Ho-Oh and then just keep swinging in with Ho-Oh and kill the Suicune. Or I could just build a Lugia and kill the Lugia in the front next turn. Make him lose all energy. Maybe I go Lugia? Right? Mars him here, obviously, to take him down from 5 to 3. That's going to be clear. But I feel like maybe I just energy. Toasty Toss. And threaten a, hey, if your Suicune kills my Magby, your Suicune is dead. You should build someone else. Like, yeah, we'll lose all energy after the fact, but as long as we can find just one of our 2 Leafs, or maybe an Elemental Switch later down the road. We have like 4 cards that could help us get a win with Lugia while we just stay and chill on the front. I once played a Giratina Gardevoir. Is it possible to also see that kind of deck? I think I deleted. I delete most of my decks because we have to delete to make new ones. If I made a YouTube video on Gardevoir Giratina, then it'll be up on the YouTube channel. But if it's not there, then the Gardevoir Giratina deck probably didn't do too well for me, for my liking. So what's the play? Still going with Ho-Oh or Lugia? Pick up my +2 already. I'll survive 2 hits, but once he finds his Greninja and Cyrus, my Magby is as good as dead. Whew, this is an interesting play. I could put Mantike down. Gonna come down to RNG. So the reason why I put Mantike and swapped was because we have double water, which means we're able to double attack, and I have double lightning coming up right here. 1 elemental switch means Ho-Oh Fire goes to Lugia, and I can double attack with Lugia. So as long as they don't have Cyrus's turn, I can attack with Lugia this turn, swing in and kill, and all I need to do is find 1 elemental switch. We have 2 of them, 2 and 12. For a professor's research to help us get closer to that. All right, let's see. Race against the clock right now. We got it. We got our fire energy. Don't even need elemental switch. We got everything. I think that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Now the question is, can they do 150 damage in one single turn after they've knocked out my Pokemon, after I've knocked out their Pokemon? How much is the Suicune doing? 20, 40, 60, 80, plus the Greninja, 100 damage total. Their best play is just to hit my Ho-Oh and Cyrus it. Just so I'm stuck on it, you know? Dang, we'll take it. All right, I'll show the deck off. Even though we've had a pretty bad day in terms of Lugia Ho-Oh, we've dropped minus 60 on the day. Started at 1880, ended at 1820. This is the deck list. We did end up taking out a double giant cape for 1 cape, 1 Guzma, and I think Guzma does do a lot more work here. Arguably, you could say maybe some healing would be good as well. Possibly speaking, like a Poke Center lady or anything. I don't really know if we use Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon Comp comes in handy. I like this deck. I don't want to try and start second guessing and questioning it. We've had multiple days where we were consistently popping off. It's just that today was not the case. But that's the deck. I like it. It's fun. The Gardevoir Giratina deck, I don't think we have anymore because we had to get rid of. We have Primarina, Suicune, Jump Bluff, Meowscarada, Donphan, Raikou, Solgaleo, Charizard, Darkrai, Pikachu, Arceus, Eevee. This viewer suggested one. Yeah, we don't have that many decks created. I'm hoping that they up the deck limit from 20 to 30 at least, because every single time an expansion comes out, we have to keep deleting decks. How's it going, Black? Nothing good, right? When's the next stream? Next stream Saturday, I think. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow I'm out of town. I think Saturday we should be able to play some more Pokemon Pocket and chill. We'll try and keep pushing for the top 10,000, of course, but if not, then it's okay. We've gotten our master rank, that's all that matters, and I think for the most part, we've collected all the cards that I wanted on the Deluxe Pack. We do have to keep in mind that we have 15 days and we have to use these pack points on something, right? So I'm just keeping that as a mental note, just in case we want to make sure we buy this Lucamine. The reason why I haven't bought the Lucamine yet is because we could still get a Lucamine by opening up packs. Who knows, right? We might get lucky. But yeah, that's going to do it for the stream today. I thank you guys for hanging out and being here. I will not be on tomorrow for Pokemon. I'm going to be out of town for the most part all day. But I will be back Saturday, hopefully. We might try out some new decks. I think I've been spamming this Ho-Oh Lugia deck for too much, so we might go back and do a viewer recommended deck. Or at least try something new. You know what I mean? I'll take a look. We'll see what the people are playing. Or you guys can shoot me any ideas. I'm down for that. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging. Thanks for chilling out. The already confirmed pack points will not be lost and will return on a return of a limited pack. Ah, okay. That's good then. So I could always save those pack points if I really want to for another limited pack and then just trade for the Lucamine. I still think it'd be nice just since everything's going to be tradable eventually. Or you could argue and say, since you might be right, Carver, I could just trade for the Lucamine and then save the pack points for a new limited pack that comes out that has gold. Because right now I basically have enough to just buy the gold, whatever it is in the future. And I could just trade for the Lucamine. It is definitely something to keep in mind. We'll have to see though. Because usually when packs come out, I always open like 100 on day 1, 100 on day 2. We'll be able to replenish the pack points for sure. Am I free on weekends? I'm usually free on the weekends, yeah, but I do chores around the house. Clean up, meal prep, cook, etc. All that good stuff. And just mental detox on Sundays. So Sundays are usually my days off where I do nothing. Maybe read, clean up, relax, grocery shop, prep. But yeah, I'll see you guys again Saturday, hopefully. You guys take it easy. Enjoy the weekend if I don't see you guys on Friday or Saturday or anything like that. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you guys next time.